Look at this eye here. You see that dark spot here? That hits the bronchioles. Okay, this is either an injury or chronic lymph stagnation, yeah, or both. Okay, so it also affects the lower and middle lung region as well. So I would be using respiratory T and respiratory 1 tincture to address this. If you look closely, the pupils are very small, they're constricted. There's nervous tension, and if you look closely at those lines going around, those are nerve rings, indicates weak adrenals, weak nervous system as well. Okay. You have a dark skin ring going around the eye. It means the thyroid is weak and the skin is not eliminating waste properly. It's often due to a weak kidneys as well. When the kidneys don't filter out waste, the skin will try to take the burden. And in this case, you can see it as a skin ring. Okay. There's a dark malabsorption ring around the pupil. That dark ring going around that indicates you're malabsorbed. You're not absorbing nutrients as you should due to mucus plaque in the small intestine. This should be cleaned. Use a bowel strength tincture and a bowel cleanser. If you look closely here, the bowels here are quite enlarged. All here is the bowels. You see right here? It's the bowels. There's ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon. It's large. This means weak parathyroid. Obviously, from the foods you've been eating, the protein and starches have extended the bowels and made them enlarged as well. There's also a purple hue going around the iris. That's a cholesterol ring. Indicates the body using cholesterol to bind to metabolic waste to help you, to prevent any damage. There's also cholesterol in the arterial pupil. That purple hue indicates potential eye issues or cataracts. It needs to be cleaned up. There's also fine lines leaching out of the pupil. That's called radii solaris. Indicates toxic tunnels of waste leaching out to other body parts and glands, especially the brain section right here. Okay, and the hair and scalp region also compromised as well with mucus. The middle back region right here, see that dark spot here hits the middle back. It's conscious of mucus as well. Okay, the spine runs via as well. You can see there's a nerve ring going across it. So the middle back, the lower back region right here, and the upper back region are compromised. And this dark spot here hits the esophagus and the voice box, also full of mucus as well, lymph stagnation. I'll use the respiratory T and the respiratory 1 tincture, okay, because you can see you're also weak in the bronchioles as well, so it will address both. Right here is where the ovaries and testes would be, and right here is where the pancreas is. Okay, you can see it's compromised. So I would use for a male a prostate formula, for a female reproductive formula to strengthen those parts. Okay, the pancreas is weak. Use a liver and pancreas formula to help strengthen it. Okay, right here is where the liver and the gallbladder is located. You can see also full of mucus, lymph stagnation. I would use the liver and pancreas formula to address the gallbladder as well. Okay, so you gotta cleanse things up. And right here where the adrenals are located, you see it's chronic side. Right here, the kidneys. The adrenals control the kidneys. When they're weak, kidneys are weak. The adrenals are crucial because they control the nervous system and autonomic nerve movements. And you can see clearly you have nerve rings, so it indicates weak adrenals. I'll use an adrenal tincture, an adrenal glandula, as well as a kidney tea and a kidney tincture to help strengthen these parts. When the kidneys don't filter out waste, you get this lymph stagnation you see in your eye. Okay, you can see there's like a cloud-like look to the eye. That's lymph stagnation. This is lymph system holding acids that are affecting tissue, organ, and glands, and this thing needs to be cleaned up. In this eye, essentially, there's radii solaris hitting almost every tissue, organ, and gland. I would be on a 20 to 30 day dark grape only diet and use the herbs I just mentioned. Clean the gut, clean the kidneys and adrenals, work on the bronchioles and the lungs, work on the throat section here. It's very important you clean this up. The brain is full of mucus congestion as well. So the entire eye needs work. So and look at the sclera, the red blood vessels here shows high acidosis as well. So 100% fruit diet with the herbs I mentioned will take you a long way.